these things will be come up from tomorrow. Back to you.
All right, stay on with us, Yavar. We will come back to you. But at this point, we have Kashmiri Pandit activist Rakesh Handu joining us on the phone line. Rakesh ji, we have been talking about this for weeks and weeks now. Kashmiri Pandits have been protesting in Delhi. They have been protesting in Kashmir. Assurances given by the government every day. Nothing changes. The situation is getting worse by the day, or shall we say by the hour. Today, in a single day, three migrant workers, two migrant workers, one bank manager from Rajasthan, all of them Hindus, attacked by terrorists. Two of them are dead.
It is very surprising and shocking. We start a day with a bad news from Kashmir and we end up day with a bad news from Kashmir. This is ridiculous, this is surprising and shocking. And why Amit Shah is not taking action on the failures of Lieutenant Governor who has totally failed? He is not able to control the situation. He is the head of the state. This is union territory. It is shocking. These poor laborers have been attacked today. This needs to be investigated, and local people, they are giving them shelter. I am telling you frankly and openly. Today also, when that video was, when that bank manager was shot, you can see that video very closely. A person comes in, bank manager is sitting on a chair, he does the recce and shot him dead. Where were the local staff? Where was the gunman? Same situation was when Rahul Bhatt was killed.
Yes.
This is totally selected killing, target killing. And on the other side, they are saying Kashmiri Pandits have returned back and Kashmiri Pandits are going back.
Sir, tell me this. You're right, these are targeted killings. Hindus are being targeted, Kashmiri Pandits are being targeted, migrants are being targeted. There is a clear pattern that has emerged. There is no doubt about that. But, today the Home Minister Amit Shah held a meeting with National Security Advisor Ajit Doval. Tomorrow the Home Minister is meeting with the Lieutenant Governor of Jammu and Kashmir and several other top security officials. So a lot of meetings are happening and assurances are being given every day. But clearly that is not enough to assuage the fears of the minorities in Kashmir who want to leave. The question is, if the government cannot keep them safe, why is it then unwilling to let them leave the valley? There are some who are saying that they've been practically locked up, in their camps.
Madam, it is surprising. On one hand, there are lakhs of tourists visiting on every day. I think more than 6 lakh tourists have visited. Have you heard anybody has been harmed? This is clear indication. I told last time also, terrorism and tourism cannot go together. What changed after Kashmir Files? You tell me Kashmir Files was promoted in every picture hall. Where are my Hindus who were cribbing, crying outside the picture halls that they never knew that genocide had happened 32 years back, and Sarla Tikku, Satish Tikku and others, whatever scenes were created, shown, which was the reality. Where are those people sleeping right now? The Haris are being killed. It is not only Kashmiri Pandits. Today, a bank manager, a young boy, he is just 27 years old. He has got married just 45 days back. Where I am in tears since morning. My heart is beating. My blood is boiling. What the hell is going on there?
You are right in asking those questions, sir. But what is the way forward? The government keeps saying we want more Kashmiri Pandits to return. Kashmiri Pandits are saying that even the few of us who are left in the valley are not safe. These are targeted killings. There are terror attacks taking place, every few days. How many more lives are going to be lost? How much more bloodshed are we going to see in Kashmir? Remember, there were also very tall claims made after the abrogation of Article 370. I understand the point that you're making about the film Kashmir Files. The government was accused of going out of its way to promote that film. Many have said, what about actually doing something for Kashmiri Pandits on the ground? And, also so much was said after the abrogation of Article 370. Nothing has changed.
Let me tell you, ma'am, I have been part of anti-insurgency operations in 1990. The same situation was there. Farooq Abdullah left for London, left us to the bullets of militants who were trained in Pakistan. There was no local support. Police was in barracks. They were just watching what is going on. I just saw the situation when Jagmohan was removed from there. That was the blunder which was done 32 years back. I see the same situation. I can propose to the government. I am not a ex-serviceman, but being a local Kashmiri Pandit who has already participated in anti-insurgency operation, the best part was they could have settled Kashmiri Pandits in one zone and given them arms training. You go to USA today, every individual has a licensed gun. I can tell you these are cowards. You see the style pattern of attacking. They cannot face bullets or our Indian army or our security forces face to face. They come to encounters. That encounters and they get killed. Or they come, find out the target, do the recce, whom they have to shoot dead. Today morning, they came to the bank and shot at a 27-year-old, bank manager from Rajasthan. Evening, they went to a brick kiln and two laborers, they have come to earn bread and butter there and shot them dead. This is what is happening there. Till the time they have some concentrate policy. On the one hand, after this, these our Kashmiri Pandits, migrant employees were on roads for last 19 days. Yesterday, the order was passed. They will be shifted to, district headquarters. Now tell me, which part of Kashmir is safe for them? They have started. They were locked in, buildings. They were locked in Indranagar. They were locked everywhere.
Yes.
Since yesterday, it was a
many of them have been locked
outside
up
the Kashmiri Pandit colony.
So what do you think is the solution, sir?
It is the same situation when we left in 1990s. It is a revision. Now I suggest Vivek Agnihotri to make Kashmir Files Part 2. This is another genocide of Kashmiri Hindus.
Okay, so Rakeshji, I want to ask you this. Most Hindus and Kashmiri Pandits are saying we do not feel safe in the valley, we want to leave. Apart from giving assurances, which is obviously not helping, what do you think the government needs to do in this situation?
Government has to first recognize that genocide has happened. We have given them a bill. And secondly, there was a resolution which was passed after our migration in 1991, which was, approved by 4 lakh, 5 lakh Kashmiri Pandits. That was homeland. Till the time they created, Ladakh was created separate. The Ladakh population is just 2.5 lakhs.
Yes.
Kashmiri Pandits are around 5 lakhs. They should create a separate satellite town, which Modi ji promised us during 2014 elections. There was a manifesto released that, Ram Mandir was there, other things were there. All the things they did. Okay. Even abrogation of Article
70. But the Pandits were forgotten.
Yes, even these people who were shifted to Kashmir, 90% of people are living, they are earning 25,000 rupees as a salary and paying 10,000 rupees as a rent. Then their children education, their food, they have sacrifices for the nation. I have many, close relatives, close friends. I'm in touch with them from last 19 days. They say we have done a big blunder. They left multinational company jobs. They left 12 lakh, 20 lakh, 30 lakh packages. Just to help Indian government.
Absolutely. So, they've been true patriots. And yet, today they seem to have become cannon fodder. You are saying the BJP has not fulfilled its promises made to Kashmiri Pandits, promises that have been made for over 3 decades. Surely something drastic needs to change on the ground because just too much blood is flowing in Kashmir at the moment. This is a story we'll continue to track very closely. Rakesh Handu and Yavar Shafi, thanks very much for joining me with all those details.